Good morning and welcome. I'm Speaker Randall Hicks, and I'll call to order the Muscogee National Council pre-agenda, April 25th, 2026. Time is 9 a.m. Invocation, I'd like to ask our Oak-Fuskie District Representative, Ms. Sandra Golden, give our invocation, please. Ma'am. Hello, Representative Golden. Roll call, National Council Secretary Alicia Stroble.
Speaker Randall Hicks.
Present.
Jody Barnett. Present. Galen Cloud.
Yalege.
Mary Crawford.
Present.
James Factor.
Delege.
Sandra Golden.
Present.
Laura Harjo King. Robert Huft.
Present.
William Lowe.
Leggett.
Anna Marshall.
Present.
Charles McHenry.
Yalegas.
Thomasine Osborne.
Present.
Cody Phillips.
Yalegas.
Darrell Proctor.
Yalega.
Lucian Tiger III.
Present.
Robin Whitecloud. Present. Laura Harjo King. Speaker, you have 15 present, 1 absent.
15 present, 1 absent. This constitutes a quorum. All business conducted will be official. Agenda review, Health, Education, and Welfare, Chairman Charles McHenry.
Thank you, Speaker. There are no additions.
Thank you, Chairman McHenry. Land, Natural Resources, Cultural Preservation, Chairman Galen Cloud.
As a Budai, we have no additions.
So, Chairman Cloud. Business, Finance, and Justice, Chairman Lucian Tiger III.
Thank you, Speaker. We have no additions.
So, Chairman Tiger. Down to other business. This morning we have 2 nominee interviews. The first one is with Ms. Cecelia Wittman for Citizenship Board. Ms. Wittman, please come down to the podium. Good morning.
Good morning.
Ms. Wittman, we've received your resume and we've shared it with the full council. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow you 5 minutes to share any information you wish with the council, and then I'll open it up for questions and answers.
Okay. Well, as you all know, I'm Cecelia Wittman. I've already served on the board for 5 years now, and I think like 5.5, I had to fill in for Miss Joanne, and got sick and couldn't really hold her position. I've also been with the tribe going on 20 years. So, can you hear me?
Can you speak in your microphone, please?
Is that a little bit better?
Pull it towards you if you need to.
Okay. How about if I lean in? Is that a little better? Okay. I am short. Okay. Well, some of you know me and some of you don't. And I'd love to get to know any of you if you'd like to. But I love my job. I mentioned that the other day. I love history. And I have always enjoyed working here at Creek Nation, whether I was with Citizenship or with the other positions that I've always been a part of. I've had lifetime friends that work here that know me, people that I've been acquainted with. I can go back and some that I've worked with off campus as well for years that I've known. And currently I have always been I've always had a side job, and my job is I teach kids how to ride horses. I'm an equine instructor. I also work at the Yuchi Language Project, the little immersion school in Glenpool. So I work there 3 days a week, and I work here at Creek Nation. So I hold 2 jobs. I live in Bristow. I used to live in Bixby, but now I live in Bristow. I was able to come back around after 72 years. We were able, my son and I had lost my husband, and we were in the process of moving to Bristow, but we purchased my great-grandmother's original allotment. And so I now reside there. I was able to get the house and 40 acres of the original allotment. And I must say, I'm very happy to live in Creek County and to be a part of that community as well. And like I said, I have lifetime friends. And I just like to keep going, I guess. Is my 5 minutes up? I'm trying to figure out what else I can say.
You're good if you're finished.
Okay, I'm
Fine,
a
you're
grandmother. I have 4 children, and they're all sons. And I have 5 grandchildren. I say that keeps me busy. I keep going. I belong to a Pocat ceremonial ground, but I am a Christian. I'm a devout Christian. I go to church as well, and I attend a home church. So I do that, and I always love to visit different churches. Broken Arrow, lifetime friends. Like I said, there's just not only do I know a lot of you and your faces, individual, I know your families. I know your families and been through a lot of times personal things with them, and been a supporter of different ones in your families that we've always hung tight and been together and worked alongside the different people along the years. And I like to say that I live by integrity and honesty, and that's about it. So
Okay.
anything else? I love culture, and I love genealogy. I love our Constitution. I would like to say that as well. I do love our Constitution. I abide by it. I honor it, and I support it. And I support our tribe, and I support you all as well. And who is ever in office, I do the same. So,
All right, hello, Ms. Whitten.
any questions?
All right. Before I open it up for questions, just for the record, Ms. Laura Hartzell King did arrive at 9:06 a.m. All right. Representative Huck.
Yeah, I don't have a question, but I've known Cecelia all my life, and I think she's done a great job on the Citizenship Board, and she does live by what she stands. She lives by what she talks about, and she's very honest, and I support her 100%.
Thank you, Representative Huck. Second speaker, Osborne.
Morning, Mrs. Cecelia.
Good morning.
Since you've served, what do you believe you've brought to the table? Is there a certain idea or anything that you might have proposed to the board?
Well, I have several years' experience because I worked in the office before, and I was a research specialist there and enrollment specialist. And of course, I started just being a scanner. That's where I started. But as the years went by, I was able to do more. And then I would say I have the years of wisdom, say 14 years of wisdom that I bring to the table when there's a decision to be made, or when there's something that maybe the others may not understand. I can help explain why, or what the situation is, or the protocol, or some of the past history, that I can bring it back to the table. And I'd like to say that I'm young enough that I can understand the younger generation that needs to move forward, and that I'm always open-minded to moving forward and not just always just set in our ways, I should say, because of the times that we're in now. I could like to say that.
Co-speaker.
Thank you, second speaker. Council, any more questions or comments? Representative Golden.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Thank you, Cecelia, for your service, first of all. Secondly, you worked with the Citizenship first, and now you're on the board. What would you say in your transition from working with the Citizenship and being on the board now? What has helped you the most, I guess, from working to become as the board member?
I think I see a whole nother side of everything that goes into having the authority to see how things operate more intensely, how we have to observe not only the Constitution and everything. When you're behind the scenes and you're over here working on an application, you're just going for what the people are doing or whoever the applicant is. But when you get on this side, you see all of the legalities that come and what trials and just different situations that come up that we have to abide by. We have to go, but no, you can't do that. There's just certain things that are in protocols that we have to do, and we have to abide by the laws of Muscogee Creek Nation. I know that more. Can you hear me? Okay. I abide by that, and I know more about the law of Muscogee Creek Nation and the codes and the Constitution that I didn't know so much working on the other side.
And one last question. What would you say were problems that were encountered during your work that you could change as a board member?
Well, it was like I had a 5-year gap in there. I had a 5-year gap when I had to resign. First of all, I had to resign. And then when I come back, how much technology has changed. Technology where they do everything with the iPad now, and everything's it's high speed now. So that has been a big change. And then I would like to see anytime that there's a citizen that has an issue or has a problem, I'd like to think that we're open and honest and be able to help them, or if they contact one of the board members, we like to be able to acknowledge whatever it is that their problem is. If the ones that are in, like the director and different ones in the office, if they can't handle it, they sometimes bring it to the board, and we like to help them out in any way we can.
Thank you, Ms. Wittman. Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you, Representative Golden. Council, any more questions? Comments? Hearing none. With for your information, and the nomination for your confirmation is on the 10 a.m. agenda.
Okay.
Our next interview this morning is with Mr. Christopher Combs for Public Gaming Commissioner. Mr. Combs, please come down to the podium, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Combs, same thing. We've received your resume. It's been dispersed with the full council, so I'll allow you 5 minutes to share any information you wish with the council, and then we'll open it up for questions and answers.
Good enough. So to those of you that don't know me, my name is Chris Combs. I'm originally from Shawnee, Oklahoma. I currently live in Moore, Oklahoma. I'm a partner at a construction law firm, Hayes, McHenry, and Gatewood. I have served as the chairman of the Gaming Commission since 2018. During that time, we've overseen some pretty significant change. We've seen everything from floods to pandemics. Fortunately, I had the recent passing of Commissioner Brandon last part of 2025. During those 8 years, we've put an emphasis on training, educating our staff, working collaboratively as best we could with operations towards a common objective of ensuring the nation's interests, gaming, funding that provides to various operations on behalf. So it's been a great honor in that time to do that. Look forward and hope that I can continue to do that. But I'm happy to answer any questions you might have.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Combs. Council, do you have any questions for Mr. Combs? Representative Huff.
I have much of a question about it, dude. I've known Mr. Combs since he's been on the Gaming Commission. And I've seen him work with the administration at the gaming at River Spirit, and he works well with the OPG office and being oversight of them. And I know when there's a problem, the commission steps in and has done a very good job in terms of making solutions that can help the OPG and administration at certain times. And I support him 100%. He's done a great job for us. And there's something to be said about continuity also. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Huff. Representative Factor.
In your opinion, do you have everything, all the tools that you need to properly regulate gaming?
Yes, currently, yes.
Thank you, Representative Factor. Representative Barnett.
Thank you, Speaker. Given your statement that you have all the tools that you need to properly regulate, it was partly on, is it not the OPG's regulatory authority to watch the money flow from the casinos? How did the casino administration and your agency miss the embezzlement year after year?
With respect to the incident, I understand you're referencing. The way the OPG and the operations work under the current iteration of Title 21, the OPG does not have the authority to audit the finances with respect to that issue. So the compartmentalization of the services that OPG provides, that's not, that level of detailed financial audit is not something that the OPG's purview. Now, when that issue was raised by federal authorities, we worked collaboratively with them and with operations to identify the problem, address the problem as best could be. I don't know if that answers your question, but that particular issue with that individual was outside of the OPG's authority under the current iteration of Title 20.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Barnett. Council, any more questions, comments? Hearing none, Mr. Combs, thank you for your information. Again, your nomination for your confirmation is also on the 10 a.m. agenda.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir. Council, is there any other business? Hearing none, announcements. Any announcements from council? Quarterly session will begin at 10 a.m. I ask that you be in your seats at 9:55. Sergeant of Arms, Sergeant at Arms, everybody in their seat at 9:55. Yeah. All right, any other announcements? Hearing none, adjournment.
So moved.
Representative Tiger made a motion to adjourn, seconded by Representative McHenry. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Meeting adjourned, 9:18 a.m.